Hello everybody, welcome back to the 3D Critic channel. I'm David, your host, and today I'm going to talk about the Nike Zoom GT Jump, break it down for you guys section by section and give my final thoughts on it and see if this is a good shoe for you to play in. Now for starters, if you guys are interested, they originally retail for $180. However, they are going on sale for as low as a little over $150. So if you guys are interested, again, I will leave a link in the description box below. And with all that being said, let's jump right into it. Now, when it comes to traction, you are going to get a full-length rubber outsole with a multi-directional herringbone traction pattern. So when I initially played in these, the traction pattern was sliding a good bit, going left and right and trying to stop as well. It was being a little slippery at first. However, once you rubber it in, it gives you really good grip on the court, especially on a clean court. With lateral movements, you are able to create space on the floor, whether you're going side to side, trying to get open for a jump shot. And being a primary defender as well, it helps you stay toe-to-toe with anyone that you are guarding on the court, and you're able to react to whatever they're doing pretty quickly in that aspect. So I like that aspect of the traction pattern. With vertical movements, it was really good as well. With hard stops, I was able to stop on a dime so I can create space and get a jump shot. And with quick cuts as well, you were able to grip the floor really nice. That way you can get a quick first step to the basket on pick and rolls and hard cuts of that nature. And I was able to be really maneuverable everywhere I was going with the lateral movements and the vertical movements I was able to do on the court. However, it does suffer with dust and it collects a good bit after like a few plays, I might add. But with one quick wipe, you should be good to go. It doesn't stick to the traction pattern itself. Just make sure that you wipe every now and then so that you can get the best out of the traction. Now on the durable side of things, it is holding up really well. I haven't experienced any signs of wear in this traction pattern all around the traction pattern itself, considering that the rubber is really hard and it doesn't really respond to like wear from what I've experienced so far. So you should be good to go outdoors as well. If that's the case, just make sure to don't take it too seriously, because on the edges right here, it is a little flimsy as well. So if you take it outdoors, this will probably be the first signs of wear that you're going to experience outdoors. But indoors, you should be good to go. And I was really pleased with how this is holding up pretty well. So durability wise, you should be good to go indoors and outdoors as well. So the traction overall, I was really happy with it. With lateral movements and vertical movements on a clean court, you are going to have grip in every single direction. Just make sure that you consistently wipe every now and then, because it will collect dust. And durability wise, you should be good to go indoors and outdoors as well. And because of all that, the traction, I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. Now getting into the cushion, you are going to get an Air Max unit in the forefoot as well as in the heel, as you can visibly see right here. And it is accompanied with a Pebax frame right here, and it goes all the way to the midfoot part to act as a shank as well. And right on top of all this, you're going to get a Zoom Strobel unit accompanied with a Cushlon midsole. Now, when I initially played in these, the cushion in the forefoot was a little lackluster when it came to responsiveness. When it came to contesting people's shots, I was suffering in that. Every now and then, I felt flat-footed when I was trying to contest people's shots and trying to get steals. However, once you break it in, you are going to feel really responsive, and you're able to be really contested when you're trying to block people's shots and trying to get steals as well. You are able to react really quickly on your first step. That way you can get a nice springboard effect. That way you can get the steal and convert your defense into offense. And it is really bouncy as well. I've experienced a good bit of air when I was trying to get rebounds as well. With the Air Zoom units accompanied with the Pebax frame, it gives it a really nice springboard effect, and it was very energetic with every step that I took, trying to get rebounds, trying to get steals, trying to run around everywhere on the court. I was able to run around effortlessly in these and get a lot of air. That way I can get rebounds and try and block people's shots as well. And in the heel, the Air Zoom unit accompanied with the Cushlon and the Zoom Strobel unit, it gives it a really nice compressed feel. However, you don't feel completely plush, considering that the Pebax frame extends all the way to the back, and it feels a little clunky when you are trying to crash the boards and land on your heel. It was really good when it came to impact protection. It did feel a little firm when it came to like crashing the boards and landing on your heels. But overall, I didn't experience any aches in my back when it came to heel strikes in that aspect. And overall, I was really happy with the impact protection overall. And the heel to toe transition is pretty good considering how bulky the Pebax frame is in the heel. I was able to get a really nice fluid step with every single step that I took. And I was very fluid when it came down to running up and down the court and trying to transition myself from offense to defense. I was able to do that really quickly, and I was able to generate a lot of speed going up and down the court with the energetic feel that you get with every step that you take. I really enjoyed this cushioning setup, and because of that, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. For the materials, you're going to get a jump wire material all around the lateral and medial side of the shoe. In the forefoot, you're going to get some mesh material that extends all the way to the tongue area, and the tongue itself is some padding in the top of the tongue, and there's little to no padding in the midfoot section, but overall pretty comfortable from what I've experienced. I didn't experience any pinching from the lacing area here, as well as in the forefoot when I'm flexing my foot. So overall comfort in the midfoot and the forefoot is holding up pretty well for me as well. In the heel, you are going to get some decent padding as well, and it is a high top, so you're going to have really good comfort in the ankles. However, once you start maneuvering the material, then this section right here, you're going to experience some pinching in the leg. So keep that in mind when you are playing in these. After a while, it will start to break in on you, and it won't hurt you after a while playing in these. So it's overall pretty good for what I've experienced so far. It is really flexible and really durable as well, considering that it is mostly jump wire cables all around the shoe. And I was very happy with the materials overall and the overall comfort once you break in the materials. So overall, the materials, in my opinion, they're pretty good overall, especially in the midfoot as well as in the forefoot. It is really nice and comfortable on your foot, and it is very flexible with your foot as well. In the heel, it's heavily padded and really good as well. Just make sure when you are angling it, you're going to experience some pitching initially, but once you break it in, you are be able to maneuver them without any pain after a good bit while playing in these. And because of that, I'm going to give the overall materials a 8 out of 10. Now, when it comes to the fit, I would go up half a size personally, because when I went to my true size, the fit in the forefoot was a little too snug for my liking, and I was experiencing not a lot of room for my toes to fit in the shoe. So I will go up half a size if I were you. If you have a narrow foot, I would stay in the true size, and if you have a wide foot, go up the full size in this case. But because of that, the fit, once I go up half a size, is really nice on my foot. Lengthwise and widthwise, it gave me a really nice snug fit. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Now when it comes to lockdown, this is a really good shoe in my opinion. In the forefoot, because of the nice snug fit, you won't experience any movement from side to side in the forefoot, as well as up and down when you are doing hard stops. In the midfoot, you're going to get flywire cables on each eyelet on the shoe, and it goes all the way down to the midsole, which gives you a really nice cupping feel in the midfoot, and you won't experience any movement in the midfoot as a result. In the heel, it is a high top which wraps your ankle really well. That way you won't experience any heel slippage at all when you are in the shoe at all times. So overall, the lockdown, in my opinion, is pretty good. And because of that, the lockdown for me is an easy 10 out of 10. Now moving along to support, you are going to get a nice flat stable base. That way you are able to stay on your own 2 feet. In the midfoot, you are going to get a Pebax shank plate, which gives you really good torsional support. That way you are balanced in the shoe at all times. In the forefoot, you're going to get some lateral support from the extended rubber piece right here, which helps crater in the foot. That way it will help you prevent from rolling your ankle. And in the back, you're going to get some more lateral support from the Pebax frame along with the foam right here. That way it will help prevent you from rolling your ankle in the back of the shoe. And the material itself is pretty sturdy itself, and it doesn't give up on you as well. And in the back, you're going to get an internal TPU heel counter that'll help prevent you from having your heel move from side to side in the shoe. So overall, in my opinion, the support is really robust, and you're going to get really good support out of the shoe with the flat, stable base, the lateral support you get in the heel as well as in the forefoot, and the shank gives you really nice stability at all times. That way you are balanced in the shoe, and the heel counter in the back prevents the heel from moving side to side in the shoe. And it was all around really good when it came to support. The lack of an outrigger was a little bit worrying, but it made up for everything all around it that you get in this shoe. And because of that, overall, I'm going to give the support a 9 out of 10. So to sum it up for you guys, this is a really easy shoe for me to recommend to you guys because the traction overall is really good in my opinion. With lateral and vertical movements, you're pretty much good to go with that. Just make sure you consistently wipe because it will get dusty on you. And it is overall pretty durable as well. The cushion, once you break it in, is really nice and responsive and explosive in the forefoot, and then the heel, you're going to get a really good feel in the back of the shoe and really good impact protection. The materials are nice and comfortable on your foot once you break it in, and it is really durable as well. The fit overall is really good once you get the sizing right. Lockdown as well is really robust in my opinion, and the support covers everything that you need so that you will be really stable in the foot and you are able to be really confident with whatever you need to do on the court at all times. And it's overall a really nice shoe to play in overall, and I would absolutely recommend it to you guys. And that is my review on the Nike Zoom GT Jump. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below on your thoughts on the GT Jumps, any experiences that you have had with them so far, as well as your feedback on the GT Jump 2s as well. If you want to see my review on the GT Jump 2s, it will be on this side of the screen if you guys are interested. And if you'd like to support this channel, I recommend that you hit the subscribe button down below. It is greatly appreciated as always. I appreciate the support to help this channel grow as well. If you want to follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok, I will leave that information in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope this was beneficial to you guys on your next shoe purchase. And until next time, keep shooting.